Folks, Tony here tonight, and I'm going to do something that's a little unorthodox. I put at least for me it is, I put a video out over the weekend. Someone had asked me for advice about how to get more subscribers on YouTube, and so I put out my best sage advice about that, which was, I don't know, kind of silly and alien to me in a way because, as I mentioned in that video, if you want to go see it, I've never really tried to go out and get more subscribers. It just sort of happened. But today, as I was at the barbershop getting my hair cut, the conversation turned toward making money on YouTube. So from time to time, I'm asked by people, yeah, can you make money on YouTube? And of course the answer is yes, you can. You know, I'm going to try to answer questions that I hear most often about YouTube and making money. And first of all, let me say, I am probably the worst person you could be asking about this because I'm not the smartest person in the world about making money. And there's probably 10 times more I don't know about how to make money on YouTube than what I do know. But I'm glad to share what I do understand about making some money by putting your videos out on YouTube and sharing them with the world. And so, you know, I have terrible strategies, but I'm still willing to share the little bit that I know. So here we go. A little bit of background first, and this will again be a little bit lengthy, but I'll try to move quickly through it. I was doing YouTube videos for probably about 1.5 or 2 years before I realized you could make money on YouTube. Most of the time I was going out and doing a lot of concert videos. I was shooting bands playing cover songs. I was recording my own band playing songs and stuff like that. And from time to time I would get a copyright infringement, or you're playing music that's owned by somebody else type warning on my YouTube videos. So I felt bad about that, so I would generally take the videos down. And that was that website is still up. That channel, it's called Tony's Blue Ridge. You'll go there and you'll see a whole lot of music stuff. Everything that's there now is stuff that people didn't seem to care that I left on there. It's Zoso Led Zeppelin cover band doing stuff. It's the Newsboys, where I did some concert video for them. It's various different Asheville area bands and regional bands here playing. But I would guess that what I did, I got tired of seeing these things about copyright infringement. I didn't want to break the law, so I started another channel, and there I started putting nothing but totally original content, and so a lot of it was just hiking videos to start, little things I found interesting. Some of it still is me playing guitar, but it's all original stuff. Every single thing that's on TonyLeeGlenn.com or Tony Lee Glenn video YouTube site is original material. And I probably had that site for about 6 or 7 months, and I remember at some point YouTube sending me an email saying, do you want to become a partner? And I remember thinking that was some sort of maybe spam thing or something. I didn't know what it was really, and so I just kind of, no, I don't want to be a partner, and I probably threw the email away or just ignored it. One thing, that it was one or the other of those. And I remember one of my friends, one of my co-workers, came to work around Christmas time, and he'd actually written a little Christmas song and had done a kind of funny little parody of a Christmas song. He had posted it on the web. And so he came in and he said, wow man, that song that I put on YouTube has made about $60 now in 2 months. And I said, what? Your song made $60 on YouTube? How's that possible? Well, I'm a partner, and so they put ads on my videos. And I thought, well, crap, man, I should do that. And so I started, at that point, maybe I had 20 or so videos, 25 or so videos online. And so I went back and I found out how to become a YouTube partner. And the long story short, for those of you who don't know about making money on YouTube, if you've posted some videos, and if YouTube knows that you're going to abide by the rules or whatever, they do extend an invitation. At least this is how it used to be. It might be totally different now. It might be that you can start monetizing videos right off the bat. Maybe it is that way now. But they used to have to extend a little invitation to you. And so they would say, do you want to be a YouTube partner? And so I went back and found the email. I said, yeah, I'll be a YouTube partner. Well, what do you have to do that? And so there are are some forms you have to fill out, like a tax form, so they can like pay you royalties if they put ads on your videos. And so I jumped through the hoops I had to jump through. Of course, they do. YouTube does direct deposit of your money. I don't think they'll issue checks at all. That's how they save some money there. You have to actually give them access to a bank account that they can direct deposit into. So I set up a separate bank account just for YouTube because I didn't want them going into all my other bank accounts. And so I monetized some videos. It's as simple as I could go here to my I'm recording here on my Snagit too. So let me go to TonyLeeGlenn.com right quick, or Tony Lee Glenn YouTube. Here we go. We'll go into my video manager. And so we'll see here now that you can see here that I'm uploading a video, and here are some videos that I've posted recently. And you see these little dollar signs beside all of them? This means that I have monetized these. See that there? So once you become a partner, you'll have an option to click the little green area here and monetize your videos. So as you'll see here, every single one of my videos are monetized, and you can see here also they're not getting watched a whole lot, but they get watched some. I'm just not the smartest person in the world about putting interesting content out there. I'm one of those people that thought I was interesting and witty, and it turned out I'm boring and shitty. But anyway, so I'm never going to make big money on YouTube, and I know that, but I have monetized all these videos. And you can also go up here and see that I've uploaded 756, so that's a bunch of videos, folks. And since I'm the kind of person that doesn't know how to do real super interesting videos, I just do a lot of them. And I hope that people stumble upon them. Really wish I had some kind of real pizzazz about me so that I could make a lot of money on YouTube. But so the long story short here is you start posting the videos, you monetize them, and then people choose or not choose to advertise with your videos. So now I'm going to start telling you about things that I know and things that I suspect about making money on YouTube. And this is only after, now about a year and a half of being monetized, maybe a little longer than that. I think it was probably May or June of 2012 that I started monetizing my videos. So that would be, about a year and a half, a little longer than that now. And so, first of all, let me tell you what happened with me. I started out with maybe 20, 25 videos monetized, and the first month that I got money from YouTube, I think it was 39 cents. So I remember I said, that's stupid. Why did I even do this? 39 cents. Wow, big whoop. But I still was putting videos out because I like putting videos on YouTube, and I like sharing ideas and thoughts. And one of the things that really drove me in the early days was I was putting hiking videos out, and I have a really close friend, a good old friend, that is disabled. And so he can't climb into these awesome places that I like to go hike into. And I would post videos, hiking videos of the Linville Gorge, going to the top of Table Rock, Hawksbill Mountain, going to these beautiful waterfalls and stuff that I like to visit in the Appalachian Mountains. And I would post those on Facebook, and he would, on YouTube, and then share them on Facebook, and then he would send me messages and say, man, I really appreciate you doing that. I can't go to these places. I would never have been able to go to the top of Mount Mitchell or to the top of Table Rock or to the Chimneys area. So thank you for that. And man, that supercharged me. That really gave me a mission, right? I wanted my buddy to be able to see all these places he couldn't go to. And then people from other areas, from far off, started taking note of them and watching some of the videos. So that kind of supercharged me. It was never about money, still never is. Otherwise, I would get smarter about, trying to figure out how to make money. Instead, I just do all kinds of stuff. Really, whatever floats my boat. I should be much smarter about it, and I can make some money. But I got a pretty good day job, so I don't really try. But at the same time, I will tell you that the more videos I put out there, the more money I started making. Maybe the second month, I think I made like $1.72. Again, I'm laughing about that. The next month, maybe 16 bucks. And then by the fourth month, seems like I might have made, I don't know, $28 or something. All of a sudden I start thinking, well, wait a minute, okay, my water bill's about 28 bucks a month. I just made enough money to pay my water bill. Sweet. So I kept adding more videos, and once again, not really following any smart pattern. About 7 or 8 months in, I was making decent money. Now, you know, 65, 70 bucks a month. And you know, that is nice. You know, it pays, that fills the tank up. And now I'm not going to go into how much money I make on YouTube videos now, because it seems like that's sort of a faux pas thing, or let's say a not, you know, exactly proper thing to do online. And maybe some people are talking about how much they make, but I will tell you that now it's after a year and a half of it, I make some decent money. Not great. I mean, it's a cool little hobby, and I make enough money to support my video whims, I guess. I make enough money to buy a GoPro Hero 3 once in a while, or you know, to fill up my gas. I have at one time or another made enough money to pay my power bill during the month. And this is from a guy not even trying. So how does it happen? How do you make the money? Well, people are going to advertise if you reach the right demographic. Now, this is important, and so people will ask you, well, so how much money do you make? How much money do you make every time someone watches it? Well, it varies. It depends on who is sponsoring or buying ad time on your video, how much they bid, I guess, to get on there. YouTube, I'm certain, this is one of the things I'm quite certain of, but I'm just speculating still, so a bit of speculation here. I am sure that YouTube and Google, who owns YouTube, are quite sharp about who's watching your videos. I'm sure they know what the demographic is, whether it is a, for instance, 30 to 50 age male who has disposable income, or whether it is a 25 to 35 year old female who likes makeup, or whether it is someone who cooks or gardens or tends to buy a certain kind of car or a certain kind of camera. So you know, I don't know a whole lot through Google AdSense, which is where you can go and you can see what I really still don't understand how to even read what's going on in AdSense, but I can look there and see that if I've had 2,500 impressions, I guess, and made like $5.50 on those impressions, that I might for a single day make 12 or 13 bucks. So, you know, that's pretty good. You know, on an average day, how much do I make? Well, it's up and down. Sometimes it's a really good day. Sometimes it's a really, you know, crazy, crappy day, I guess, from a money-making point of view. But still, I'm meeting people. I'm getting my thoughts out there. I'm sharing with folks. I'm providing them useful information that they seem to like and enjoy. And from time to time, you'll make some money on it. One of the things I've noticed is that there's a downturn at the beginning of the year. Usually January and into February are the slowest parts, because advertisers have spent so much money advertising leading up to Christmas that your earnings will go up, and then they'll start trailing off in January and February. So the thing I would say to people who are trying to make money on YouTube, don't get discouraged. If you start in January, February, you're starting at the worst possible time of year to start, because the advertisers are probably mostly spent out. Now, the thing that I have noticed is that going into late February, March, April, everything starts to trend upward as people start to, particularly in North America, they start to grow things, they start to buy things, they start to go on vacations, they go on holidays, they go on trips, and so, you know, you stand to make more money as the year goes forward. But January and February are going to be slow. It was for 2013. It has been for 2014. But then it starts to trail back up again. And so, you know, what do? I just post the videos. I make sure that I tag them well so that people know. I mean, we can look here at one of my videos here, and I can tell you some things that work for me. Here I'm doing a series on Beginner Dreamweaver CC. Here's part 2. Part 1 is down here a little farther. There's getting started. One of the things, you know, as a graphic designer, a videographer, a web developer, you know, I try to share the things I know, and so the knowledge, the best knowledge that I have. So the things that I'm into are video. I'm into hiking. I'm into gardening. I'm into travel. I'm into just, cooking with my wife, commentary, opinion, sightseeing, just sharing places and notions and thoughts and ways of doing things with people, product reviews. Here's where this one's had 668 views, and it's only been up since January 4th, which it's been up for a month. That's not a whole. That's a lot for me, honestly. But here's where I spent $10 refinishing some old furniture from a Habitat store in Hickory, and I sped this video up, tried to keep it from being boring. I have various tutorials. Most of the time, what I'm doing is I'm doing some product reviews. I'm doing some how-tos. I'm doing, again, my opinion about the best practices for doing video and stuff. Here's how to edit GoPro video with Premiere Pro CC. That's had 1,000 views in about a month and a half. So these are pretty good. How much money you're going to make? Well, it depends. It depends on who's sponsoring it, who's buying the ad time. It depends on what demographic you reach. I will say this. As of right now, I have about 2,220 subscribers. That's not that much. 2,220, they're awesome folks, though. Appreciate each and every one of you. You know I do. Love you guys out there that subscribe to me. And I have maybe, 800,000 views total, something like that. It's not a whole lot. I could go into my stats and I could find out here in a minute. But, I make pretty good. And this is interesting. I'm going to go to a website here. Let me do a search here for, I'm going to go to Google. I'm going to search for YouTube rankings. And I'm going to pull up some sites here. You'll see VidStats comes up, Ad Age, Social Blade. I can't remember which one of these actually shows how much money is made. Let's take a look, see if we can find out. Forgive me, folks. I'm trying VidStats. Let's see, VidStats. No, it's not here. But this does bring up an interesting thing. You can go here and you can see how your YouTube is ranking at VidStats. So once in a while, I actually go here. I go to search and submit up here at the top, and this shows all these people that are getting, 80 million subscribers. Probably going to type in Tony Lee Glenn, and you hit the Hobbyisky here. And so here I can go and I can see, roughly how my daily subscribers are going. And I can see, how my daily video views are going. I can see how people that are comparing to me. And so here's where I usually get kind of a kick out of seeing. I have 695 videos, and it says I have 2,217 subscribers. And look at these people. Here's a person that has 4 videos, Lovely Baby Bites, and they have 2,200 subscribers. Wow, I feel like an idiot that I have to have 695 to get 2,270. But here's a guy that has 3.3 thousand videos. He has 3,300 videos, and he's got 22. This is just crazy to me. So as you can see here, I am kind of on the high end of number. It takes me a lot of videos to get 2,200 subscribers. I'm going here to see video rankings. I can see where I fit in here, 812,311. And so my average views per video are only 1,169. Look, I am pretty low down on this totem pole here. Here's a guy that gets 116,000 views per video. Wow, 101,000 up here, dude, 204X. Bravo to those people. But I was going to see if I could find, there is one site that shows roughly what people make. You know what? Maybe it is Social Blade. Let's try this again. Tony Lee Glenn. Okay, yeah. So it is Social Blade. So we go here and we can see that when I type in Tony Lee Glenn, I have a C+ rating, which I don't know how they rate me, but I guess that means I don't show much promise. And so they're saying that I make estimated monthly earnings of $63 to $634. So that's a very wide range, and I will go ahead and tell you that I am firmly entrenched somewhere in the middle of this right here. I wish it were more toward this, but it is not. And so, I'm probably entrenched fairly much in the middle of this right here for yearly earnings. So it's just enough earnings to kind of be kind of cool to make it, but I'm certainly not going to make a whole lot of money. It's just the nature of the kind of videos I do. That said, I will tell you what I have done. I've gone and looked at websites of people, some of my buddies. I have one buddy that has he has way more subscribers than me. You know, I have 2,200 subscribers. He has something like 62,000 subscribers, and he has, you know, he has a lot more, way more video views than I have, and I'm here to tell you, he's not making as much money as I am. So it's not based on subscribers and the number of video views you have. It's based on who are you reaching. That's what that tells me. His videos are sort of crazy, wild, good old boy type videos, and they apparently do not reach the demographic that YouTube is pushing ad dollars toward. So once again, this is not anything I've done by design. Apparently, the videos that I post, and I'm like I say, I have no real knowledge of how it works, but apparently the videos that I post reach a demographic that YouTube sells to, and so I'm making more money in some ways than people who have a lot of subscribers and get a whole lot of views. So the best knowledge I can share with you, the best advice I can share with you, is put out videos that deal with products. Maybe, I mean, that's if you're wanting to make money. I do talk about products. I talk about the fact I like Fender guitars, GoPro cameras. I talk about my Canons, talk about the software I like, talk about the food I like to eat. When I'm out in the garden, I mention the fact that I use Miracle Grow garden soil and that I buy my landscaping blocks from Lowe's. And you know, what was funny is, once again, I wasn't trying to do product endorsements or anything. I just really was telling people, hey, I buy my landscape timbers from Lowe's, and I buy Miracle Grow garden soil. And what I started finding out is, when I started posting my garden videos, suddenly Lowe's Hardware would show up as an advertiser, a paid advertisement on my video. Miracle Grow started showing up on there. It was cool. Some of my GoPro videos, where I'm just like bragging about how kind of cool the GoPro camera, which is, by the way, I'm shooting this with a GoPro right now. Some of my videos started showing up, my GoPro, with like Mercedes, and I've even had, I'm trying to think who it was it Rolls Royce even at one time advertised on some of my videos. So what I started noticing is, in the beginning, when I was making 39 cents a month, it was, you know, kind of small, off the wall sort of people advertising with me, and then eventually it was people like Volkswagen and McDonald's and Lowe's Hardware, and, you know, it's Betty Crocker, or it's you know, it's Canon, it's Sony. So, you know, God bless them. I mean, those people, I guess some of the things that I'm posting are reaching that demographic, and so they're choosing to advertise, and they must pay a premium to YouTube to advertise on my videos. So the whole reason I bring all this up is to tell you that, in my mind, it's a bit of a crapshoot. I have no strategy. Maybe you guys are smarter than me and can come up with a strategy. I'm hoping that just by posting this video, the people who ask me these questions, I'll have a video that I can tell them, you know, I think it's worth having a YouTube channel. I think it's worth monetizing, becoming a partner and monetizing those videos. I think it's worth sharing what you know and what you like with the world. I mean, I will tell you this, I loved my GoPro camera and never set out to make any money with it, but I've made enough money off of videos about GoPro Hero 3s to pay for 3 GoPro Hero 3s. I mean, I've put out so many videos that are shot with them, and I mentioned the GoPro, I mentioned how I use it and how to edit the video and stuff like that, and enough people watch it that the ads have actually reimbursed me for my GoPro Hero 3s, which has been awesome. So folks, I probably have given you terrible advice for being a real success on YouTube, but I've given you tangible advice for at least getting started. And if you're a smarter person than me, God bless you, I know you probably are, then go ye forth with this bit of information that I've been able to share. And you know what? Here's what would be awesome if you would give me advice. as you figure out what I'm doing wrong that can make me more money, clue me in. So put down below, put the your comments and say, Tony, you're an idiot. Here's what you should do to make more money on YouTube. And if you could do that, then yeah, maybe I wouldn't have to do so many web pages for hospitals and shoot so many crazy videos and commercials. And I do a lot of freelance work and stuff. It'd be really great to make money off YouTube, wouldn't it? I mean, what a dream, what the American dream could be, if you could make enough money to make a living off YouTube. And there are YouTube millionaires. You can Google the topic of how much money can you make on YouTube, and you'll find out there are a good many channels out there that are making hundreds of thousands of dollars, millions of dollars. Me, I make, maybe it's a little bit more than chump change, but it's not that much more. And but however, I think I've figured out sort of how it works, and hopefully this has helped. Again, share your knowledge. Maybe this little video blog tonight can be a jumping off point for other people to share and clue us kind of dummies who are C pluses on Social Blade. Maybe you can help us get to be B minuses or A minuses or something, and we start going to the bank with a little bit of extra expendable dinero there. So at any rate, peace to all. Hope this has helped. Y'all be cool. Keep coming back. Subscribe if you like. I would love that. Cheers.